Hey guys, Big Menace here, back with part 2 of tips and tricks for starting your successful prison architect. So, we're going to come to these cells, and you can see that they're bringing them in. We're going to speed up the time. We still have no prisoners in this place. So, we're going to come down to grants. See, it sometimes doesn't load when you first load in the game. And we're going to go to programs, then we're going to go to grants. So the next one we're going to start is inmate health and well-being. This is a very important grant you should get done early. So what you need to do is come to bureaucracy. I already have these two things approved, but you need to research psychology and you need to research health. Very important things to this game. So for the psychology, all you have to do is buy it and have an office open for your psychologist. And see how it just automatically goes to the office. But you have to build a medical ward. You can either quick build one, which you also need a morgue in, but I think it's pretty small, the one they give you. So I'm just going to build my own. You have to go to foundations. I always build in concrete. Try not to mix your materials. You can build like all these stuffs, like white walls, all the different types of walls, but I like just using basic concrete. All the material is the same, so it doesn't really matter. It just colored different and it costs more money. See, it's like 90 a square foot, 100. It's like art. So what you need to do is just need to make a sizable location for your clinic, your infirmary. And you have to have a morgue in here too. You're going to want to have a lot of beds and a lot of places in the morgue, because if a riot starts, there's going to be a lot of dead bodies. A lot of cops die usually in riots. Not a lot of prisoners die, because the prisoners gang up on the cops, steal their weapons, and just murder the cops. I don't know, just how the game's played. So I like to use a regular door for the infirmary, because it just makes it easier if a prisoner just has to go in there by himself. I don't think a prisoner can steal anything from this place. Maybe can steal drugs, but drugs not that important. We're very worried about weapons, because that can do a lot of damage. If one person gets riled up, you can just murder a whole lot of prisoners. So once this is all built, we have bring some electrical cable in here just to make sure it's all powered up. So then you come to rooms, you go infirmary. Then you make half of it the infirmary. Then you come to morgue. Where's the morgue? Morgue's right here. Then you make the other half the morgue. So then you come to objects, type in morgue, and then you have morgue slabs. You want to space them out, but you want to have a lot of them, because there's going to be some bodies dropping. A lot of bodies going to be dropping in your prison. Then we come to infirmary. Yeah, there we go. Then you get the medical beds. Try to have a decent amount of medical beds too, because you're going to need them. Because a lot of incidents that happen in here, especially if you have hired security prisoners, which I like to do because it gives you a lot more money than having lower security prisoners. So now we have to hire so we're gonna start. We have 0 daily cash flow, so if we do hire, we're gonna hire some doctors, and you see we're paying out an extra $200 a day that we aren't getting in. So to fix that, we come to intake, we fill capacity. Remember, you want fill capacity, because if you put total prisoners or all available, it will give you more prisoners than your prison has cells for, and that can lead to a lot of problems, because they all just chill in the remaining prisoners chill in the holding cell, and then they fight each other, and just not a good day. They try to escape a little more. So please hit fill capacity. I'm starting out with max. But once I get my prisoners my prison more acclimated, I'm gonna do only Supermax because they pay twice as much money. Legendary prisoners pay out the most, but you don't get a lot of them. There's not a lot available. See, it's unavailable right now. We don't have any to give, and we don't have any Supermax to take in either. The availability of prisoners, see, I can take 23 in, 24, 31 of these. Okay, so we're done with that grant. So we're going to start the prison maintenance grant. So we have to hire a foreman, which we need to unlock here. And then we have to unlock cleaning and maintenance. Then hire 2 janitors and 1 gardener. So we're going to start another grant while we were waiting for the maintenance guy to unlock. I'm thinking, should we do visitation rights? Let's not do that because we have to unlock the chief. We're going to do that after prison maintenance. Let's do visitation rights. Okay, so we have to build a visitation room. We're going to want to make this pretty close to the prison, like to the entrance, because we don't want our visitors coming over to like the main cell blocks and getting disrupted by prisoners. So I was thinking of making it right here and have the entrance here so they can just come take a ride in. So we're going to take foundations. And we're going to make a pretty sizable room. See how a wall not here, because I think the fence is the actual wall. So after this is done building, we're going to have to add another wall right here. Then we're going to just put a regular door in because it's a visitation room. What's going to happen? I don't think people are going to murder their family members. Then we are going to have to, utilities, both in there. And we're going to take a concrete wall, just put it right there so it looks better because we do not want that right there. Looks bad. Then we're going to go to rooms. Then visitation is right here. So what we need, visitation. You should do visitor table because visitor booth only allows 1 person. The visitor table allows a whole family to come. So let's put one right here, right here. You're going to want to build a lot of these because the family needs is a big part of making your prisoners happy. So you're going to want a lot of them so they can stay happy, because if they're not happy, you will not have a good time at prison. So our foreman has unlocked. So foreman requires an office, and we have 3 more empty, so he's in there. Then he can start researching cleaning, groundskeeping, and prison labor. Prison labor is how you get your prisoners to start working. They get trained. If some jobs you have to train your prisoners, like the kitchen, workshop, you have to have like a special classes for. But there's some that don't, like janitors. I don't think, or gardeners do not need to get trained. So we have to build a common room for the visitations rights, and we have to have a pool table and at least 2 TVs and 5 phone booths. So we're going to come here. We're going to make our own room. Wondering where the best place would to put this. I think we're going to put it right here. They can go in this common room during their free time, which they like having free time, because if they don't, I'm going to add a little more free time. 2 more hours right here. Because if they don't have enough free time, they get angry and agitated, and then they'll start breaking stuff in the prison, which will just cost you money, and they might riot, which can be very bad and cost you a lot of money. See, we got our first prisoners here, and we're going to need to get a few more guards because 2 guards to 23 prisoners is not good. I'd say at least have 10 prisoners for every 20 guards, but I have 23 and 10 prisoners, so the extra 3 doesn't really matter. I feel like they can handle it. So I need to buy an entrance for there. I'm just use a regular door because the common room, they're not going to destroy their own stuff. or steal, because I feel like the other prisoners would get mad. So yeah, this will be the common room. And common. Is there no lights in here? I don't know, it's weird. There we go, they installed some lights. So then we go to objects, you type in common room, and you see how it says improves common room's grade? That's good because the prisoners will be happy the better the grade is. So I'm gonna add 2 pool tables so they can have like multiple games, I guess, starting. Then we'll put a large TV because we have the money to do it, and it just makes them a little happier. Arcade cabinet, why not? Maybe a radio or 2 if they want to listen to some tunes. And what else? We need 5 phone booths. Okay. So the great things about the phone booths is later in the game when you get your security room set up, you can actually wire it to a phone tap and listen to the prisoners' calls. And those calls will tell you about like stuff that might happen in the prison. And let's add a couple of these. That'll be good. Snack machine. Yeah, sure, if they want to get some snacks. And what else can we put in here? I don't want to put a computer station because like they might get into some trouble. I don't think you can wire it to the security, so they're just gonna be browsing the internet and it might not end good. Put some couple gym mats in here so they can just work out because they like working out and need exercise. So we need to hire 2 janitors and a gardener, and they're both approved. So come to staff, 2 janitors and a gardener. See, the janitors are really important. See all this grime in the offices and everywhere. They clean that up, and it makes the prison look very nice. And the prisoners will complain about the hygiene of the prison, and just something to ease the stress of the guards so they don't attack. Because if you get the prisoners get too mad, they will riot. So now we can work on another grant. And so we're going to start doing staff well-being initiative. These are very important because without a staff room, your staff cannot rest or will rest a little faster. And nice and rested staff will mean like a better high-kept staff. So we need to build a staff room. Go to foundations. Then let's make it right here. Staff room. We're going to put a staff door because prisoners should not be coming in here because this is meant for just staff. I don't think the staff would be too happy if the prisoners came into their own room. Make sure we have utilities in here. So we might need to wire something. I think that's a pretty nice common room. You want to make sure you have a lot of luxuries in this prison because that's an also thing prisoners will get mad about if they don't have enough luxuries. Because their cells are pretty basic, only a toilet and a bed. I might add some bookshelves in there when I get a little more money. Or a little farther down. So we're going to come to rooms. And then we're going to build a staff room. See, when you have a grant started, the room that you need to build will be lighted up with this little box around it. See, we had a death today. Let's look at it. Oh, there's a little fight going. He's unconscious. Someone flooded their cell with their toilet. And then stuff automatically repairs, but you do have to pay for it. See, like $259 for the repairs. So we're going to come to staff room. And then we're going to put a couple wide sofas. Large TV, just to chill. What else can we put? Maybe a little table tennis if they're feeling a little gamey. couple snack machine, water cooler, coffee machine, never go wrong with that. Make sure it's facing outwards so they can actually use it. Let's put a fan in there too. They deserve a fan. They've been working hard. Put 2 fans in there. And let's just put a toilet in there for giggles, so they can use the bathroom. What else can we put in this? I think that's a good staff room. The more luxuries your staff has, the happier they'll be. Oh, and we need a pipe down here. So why not do it now? The toilet's right here. And that will be installed, and then we'll have water there. Find it funny how the toilet's just chilling out in the open. Taking a dump out in the open of your staff. So then, let's just hire a few more guards. What happened? I thought I got way more. Let's look at intake. Tomorrow I'll be getting 10 new prisoners. I have 15, so yeah, that's a good ratio. 15 to 26. We got some visitors here to meet their inmates. Where's the inmates coming? I feel bad for those families. And let's start on another one. We're not going to do this now because it's working and stuff for the prisoners. Let's start this one. Okay, so we need to hire a security chief. Let's see if we can unlock that. It's going to take 6 hours, but it's going to be pretty quick. Well, we should also unlock education, legal, and what else can we unlock? That would be good. Prison policy is a good one. So these will all unlock. Then we also have to unlock a deployment and patrols for this. Then you have to assign 3 guards to patrol routes, which we're going to be putting right here. And we're also going to start expanding the prison so we can hold more prisoners, because the more prisoners you have, the more money you'll get from the state. I don't like building my own cells because it just takes too much time to build a cell. Or the CEO is calling me. We have a PR. What? Oh, I had some escapees. That's why all my prisoners left. That makes sense. Cannot have this happening. Okay. See, a security disaster means if 3 people escape from this prison, I will be fired. So I don't want to get fired. That means you can't use your prison anymore. And we just gotta hold this place on lockdown. They're sleeping right now, which is good because they're not really escaped. Tomorrow we're gonna do a tunnel search, which they look in their toilets for tunnels, because prisoners, that's a way of escaping. They can escape through like a broken hole in the wall or the front door if they riot at near there. So the one way they escape is they dig a tunnel from the toilet to the outer wall. I've seen some tunnel. I've had prisons where the fence is all the way out here, the prisoners are here, and I've seen people dig holes all the way over here. So they will dig tunnels, but it's kind of inevitable or whatever. Oh, I want to cancel this. I don't want to sell here. We need the bulldozer. Then we need to demolish wall. Yep, there we go. Thank you. Okay, I think our security chief. Then we can go to this, and then we can go patrols and deployment. Intelligence is for like surveillance and wiretaps. So we need electricity and water to here. Water's not that hard. Since we already have a large pipe flowing through here, we can just put a small pipe. Huh. What the heck? That must be a glitch because I can't build a pipe there. Sometimes that happens. What the heck? That's so weird. So we're just to build a pipe. What the heck? Okay, that's really weird. We're gonna just have to build around it. Yeah, that is so odd. Utilities, but there's a pipe going through there. But I guess I just can't. Can we now? Okay. Hopefully they're not. Sometimes there's glitches in this game which you can't really control, but yeah, we're in a good spot. We're going to assign 3 guards to patrol routes. We're going to go to deployment, patrols. So you just make a patrol. Then you hit assign guards and you just tap. I'm going to assign 4 guards to these 2 patrols. Okay, so we've had 2 deaths today. That's not that bad. The chief is calling. The leader of one of the gangs is in prison and currently being punished. It's your choice how to proceed, but all the gang members are going to cause a lot of trouble while the punishment is in place. So I think usually the people with tattoos are the gang members. That's how they show them. Is it this one? I'm just gonna. I don't really care. I don't think anything's gonna happen of it. So staff room. Oh, we need a drink machine. That's why. Drink machine. Yeah, that's a pretty good staff room. After they build that, I think we're going to end this video off. Thank you for watching my beginner's guide to prison architect. New video will be out tomorrow. Part 3 of this. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, I very want you guys, think you guys should watch it because it'll teach you a lot about the beginning of the prison. Because that's the most important part of this game is starting out your prison and making sure you have a solid fence around your place. Again, thank you guys for watching. Big Menace out. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Have a nice day, boys.